Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. I have another Transformers Titans Return review for you today. This is Deluxe Blurr. You can see down here it says Hyperfire and Blurr. Hyperfire is the name of his Titan Master. I love the crazy little smirk he's making in the artwork up here. Just looks really weird. I like Blurr. He's a really teal color, but we'll get into that more as we open him up and take a look. So, Robot Mode, Alt Mode, Titan Master, fits in the canopy inside. I will try to focus in so you can read his bio. It just says, the Autobots unite with Titan Master partners to power up for battle. Says that for everybody. Hyperfire boosts the speed of Blurr even further. Some bots say even fast enough to outrun Blaster Fire. So, Blurr is fast is the takeaway there. You can see this is the same as all the other times. We have the different size classes detailed out for you there. So overall, pretty cool packaging. I like it a lot. We'll go ahead, we'll bust Blurr out of the packaging, and we'll take a closer look. So here's Blurr out of the packaging. Take a look at the little card that he comes with quick, just to get this out of the way. Pretty nice little card. Got his stats on the back there. Very basic, but very nice, heavy duty, nice little card there. Put that off to the side. I think Blurr looks good. He's definitely very teal. He's very one note as far as color goes, and I just wish... I don't necessarily dislike the color that he is, I just wish there was some other accents to break it up. I mean, there's a little bit of darker blue in the shins, but it's not really noticeable. This is kind of a little piece that hooks on for his vehicle mode. I would have liked to see more of this color or this color, whichever one they want. Maybe just toss it on the sides here or on the forearms a little bit or up here on the shoulders just to break it up a little bit, because right now he's just teal. It's not bad. I would have liked a little bit more color just to break it up. Articulation-wise, the head obviously can move on a ball joint. There is a joint here in the shoulder, as well as a ball joint where it actually connects to the shoulder. There is a bicep swivel right here. Let me zoom out just a smidge. Then you have, of course, the 90 degrees in the elbow. The hands do rotate at the wrist. I didn't think they were going to at first, so that's cool. Waist articulation can move right there. Then you have ball joint in the hip. Then you have a thigh swivel, pretty much over 90 degrees at the knee. And then you have a little bit of movement here in the feet, but I think that's mostly for the transformation. But he looks good. I think he's got a great amount of articulation. I like the look of him. I like the robot mode. He comes with this little gun, which you can very easily just pop in his hand. Very simple. Then he has this piece, which is going to be the little Titan Master extra turret. But it also serves a function in his vehicle mode. You can peg that on here. He has a hole on his forearm, so you could peg that on as a shield, something like that. You could have him hold it in his hand. If it doesn't rotate away from me. Something like that. You could even put it in like this if you wanted to, I think. So you can hold it a couple different ways. I'm just going to put it off to the side for now. But yeah, I like the look of the robot mode. I definitely do. I love the gun that he comes with. I'll take his little headmaster partner off. Now, unfortunately with mine, and I hope it's just mine, it's not a common QC problem, this thing, okay, it's going to prove me wrong because I'm on camera now. It's very loose. Like, it almost doesn't stay up at all. But that's good. Hopefully it'll stay up now. But I love the paint and the detail on the face. I think they did a great job on that. It really definitely looks like G1 Blurr, which I appreciate. Push it in. Extend the legs out to get the Titan Master, which I think looks very good. I like the inclusion of the silver paint on the arms, so they at least broke up the teal for this guy, and then you have a little bit of blackish dark gray paint on the legs. So he looks good. I really like this Titan Master. I like it a lot. Now again, because it's kind of droopy, this thing kind of falls down when he's standing in this mode. So, unfortunately, that's just a little loose. Hopefully that's not the same for everybody. It's just mine. But it doesn't bother me all that much. That little thing stick up on his head is just something that Blurr's kind of known for, so they wanted to include it. I don't personally care about it all that much. If it falls down, it falls down. I still think the head mode, or the head sculpt, looks good enough without that thing. But if I can get it to stand up, so much the better. But yeah, solid robot mode. I like it a lot. Just wish there was a little bit more color to break it up. We'll go ahead and move on to the transformation. Alright, so Blurr's transformation is pretty easy, but I really like it. I think they did a nice job. I took his gun out of his hand. I'm just going to put that off to the side. You can go ahead and remove the Titan Master. You're going to take the shield piece and come back here, and you can see there's these two long tabs, and there's these two little slots right here and here. So you're just going to go ahead and put them right in, and then just push that down. So you can just leave that in robot mode if you like. You can just hang back there if you don't want him to hold it or anything like that. So the first thing you're going to do is pop up the heels. Very simple there. Then you're going to actually open these up. Very simply like that. Then you kind of straighten out the knees and everything. And then, well, the first thing you have to do, let me get in a little bit closer here. You can see there's a little fin piece here in his one leg. So you're going to just fold that out. And then you can go ahead and rotate these up. And then tab them together. And it's being persnickety. There we go. Once they tab in, you'll hear a very nice audible click. It tabs in very nicely. And then you're just going to come around here and kind of lift this out of the way and then close these back up. And they close in very nicely. So you got pretty much the whole back there of the vehicle mode. Come around to the front. You can pull these down. You can see how there's like an extra piece here. Straighten out the arms, and you can flip these pieces around to cover the fists. And then you're just going to kind of leave them in the back for right now. So you just got that going on back there. You're going to lift up this canopy piece, which can be a little bit easier said than done when it's clicked all the way against the body. So lift that out of there. Then you can see there's this little tab. Pop that up. It's the back of the seat for the Titan Master. Close it, but don't like slam it all the way down because it's going to be a pain to get back out. Here you're going to see a tab here and a tab here. It's going to plug into what looks like a light or a socket, an outlet right there. Really does kind of look like an outlet. Go ahead. Now this is where I pushed it down by accident the first time, so I'm going to lift it up. Okay, so boom, you can hear that click. Push that down just a bit. So you got that all lined up. Then you're going to bring these to the front. And then these are just going to collapse back in. And everything will click nicely into place against the body. Very simple. But I think it looks fantastic. I really like the look of Blurr's alt mode. You can see it's got a lot more color here in the front, which I think this really needs. Like, this looks fantastic. I don't mind the teal at all when it's juxtapositioned against the kind of lightish blue-green and then the light blue down here. I think it looks great. So if they just would have had a little bit more of this color in the robot mode, I think they would both look fantastic. But I love this vehicle mode. Very G1 reminiscent. Very compact. Transformation is very satisfying. Really like that a lot. You can go ahead, pop the canopy open. You can see the Titan Master will fit right in there. So drop him right in. Go ahead and close the lid. He's driving around inside. Very neat. You can have the gun. Now, if you want, you can peg the gun in on the side here. I think you can. Yeah, it's just a little snug. But you could do that. What the directions show is this tab, this peg under here, right there. That's a lot easier fit. So you can have him have the gun in the front. I kind of like it without it. Just a personal preference. But it looks good. Rolls pretty well. So I really, really like this vehicle mode. I like it a lot. I love the colors on this. All these colors work together so well. But we'll go ahead and I'll show you the extra functionality with the turret piece here. So the only thing that's a little bit of a pain with this turret piece is you kind of have to take the vehicle mode back a couple steps you're going to want to unpeg this from the front, and then you're going to have to take this whole piece off of those two slots I showed you earlier. And that's a little tough. Sometimes it gets really wedged in there. Then you can close this back up. Ugh. This thing constantly wants to click all the way down, and it's quite a pain to pull it back out. You have to kind of get your finger in right there so I can get it out again. There we go. I wish there was... There we go. I'm just going to leave it up. Then you can close this back. And the directions do show you leaving it like this because there is still a wheel in the front here. So you can take this piece off. You can pull this little piece out as kind of like a little stabilizer, so it'll stay on the ground like that. Take your Titan Master, pop him right in there. Then you can take the gun, just like we looked at before, only now it's 180 degrees. And there you go. There's a little turret for your Titan Master. Again, you can connect this to other people. It's got pegs on the side, so anyone who has a hole in the side, you could go ahead and peg this on the side, and it's like a little sidecar. I'm trying to see if anybody else I have has any pegs on the side. Not really. I know that Sentinel Prime does, so you could always peg it on the side of his train mode or something like that, maybe shuttle mode. But yeah, also you can use it with the base. I mean, this guy, I guess you could plug into the side of the base. He doesn't have anything on the bottom. But it makes sense. They put the pegs on the side because it's got the really nice Autobot symbol there. Didn't want to mess that up. So, again, I like the little extra functionality that they put in. And then you just kind of, if you want to put it back, you just have to... It's a pain that you have to open the arms up every time, but it is what it is. Peg that thing in again. This canopy is going to be the death of me. Because you also can't close up the front if that sticks out too far. But your natural inclination is to want to put your thumb there, and all that does is push it down. So it's a minor annoyance, so you just have to train yourself not to do it. But yes, I absolutely love the extra turret functionality, and I love this vehicle mode. So I really like Blurr. The only QC issue I had in the beginning was his little head crest didn't tend to stay up, but it seems to be better now. I don't know why. Not going to question it. Hopefully other people don't have that same problem I had initially. I really like the robot mode. I love the vehicle mode. I think the vehicle mode looks perfect as far as a balance of color. The robot mode I feel like could have used a little bit more just to break it up because it is just a lot of that teal color. But that's my only complaint, and it's a very minor one. I think both modes are really well done. A lot of fun to transform back and forth. He looks great, very G1-esque. Just a great toy all around. So I definitely think he's probably my second favorite behind Hardhead and just a little bit above Skull Smasher. Just because I think, you know, his hips are a little bit more intact, knock on wood, than Skull Smashers were. And the QC issue is not really a big deal with this guy. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. But I think this guy is fantastic. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Please like and share this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you've enjoyed this look at Deluxe Blurr from Transformers Titans Return, and thanks for watching.